Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia if you're new here, and I'm going to be a third grade teacher in a new school and a new district. Today is July 31st. I can't believe that it is the last day of July and that tomorrow is August 1st. This summer has really flown by. And this is going to be classroom setup day 3. I have my happy helper here this morning, Mia.
Morning.
She's here to help set up the classroom today, and I have 2 other people who are going to come as well. My mom and my dad are coming. My dad is going to be fixing, he's going to be setting up I have some bookshelves and coffee tables and other tables for my flexible seating, so he's going to unpack those boxes and set them up for me. And my mom is coming, and she's just going to help around the classroom as well. So we're going to head there, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, ready?
For what?
Do this one. Right here.
I didn't record everything that we did in the classroom because a lot of it was just cleaning and trying to organize. The last thing that was recorded was cleaning out the cabinets above with all of the reading resources. I'm not exactly sure what I need right now, so I kept all the reading resources, but a lot in those cabinets were also math things, and I'm not the math teacher. And when the math teacher actually came in and introduced herself, and so while she was there, I asked her if she needed any of those, and she didn't. She already had a set of her own, so I put everything out into the hallway that we didn't need or didn't want. Took out furniture that we didn't need, didn't want. So yeah, so we just did a lot of cleaning, a lot of organizing, trying to get things out of the classroom that we weren't going to use. And that took several hours, so I didn't record all of that because I'm not, like, for me as a viewer, that's not something I would want to watch the whole thing of, so I just did little clips of each thing. I did leave with Mia, and we went to Walmart and Hobby Lobby. I ran out of the wood paper. I still have some left, but it doesn't align and I don't like that, and it's a very small piece, and anyway I would have to go buy more of it, so I'm just gonna buy a package. But Hobby Lobby didn't have the white wood and Walmart didn't have the white wood, so I'm gonna need to order some more. But while I was there, I also at Hobby Lobby I picked up some 2 pink pillows. I'm gonna use these for my small tables that I have for flexible seating. I needed some pillows for there. I'm not 100% like, I don't love that they're pink. I was looking for a gray or tan, but Hobby Lobby didn't have a big selection because it was their spring cleaning. So I picked up 2 pink ones so that they would match, and it's a bright pink and the rest of the flexible seating is bright colors, so I think it'll be all right. And then the rug that I had originally purchased for my coffee table by my library that I'm gonna have was too small. I should have definitely measured. It said 3 feet and I thought that that would be big enough, but it wasn't even big enough to cover. So I picked up this gray shaggy one. It has a little bit of sparkle flakes in it, but I think it'll be fine. And then I also picked up some fabric from Hobby Lobby to do the crate seats. So I picked up this print and this print together to create the seats. So these 2. And I will make a video later about making those crate seats. I've never made them before, so I'm really excited to do that, but that will be for another day, not today. I just wanted to pick up the fabric since I was already at Hobby Lobby. And then we went to the post office. I had several packages to send out. Since I was a preschool teacher the last 2 years, I had a lot of stuff that I just didn't really want to keep around for several years. I would only really be able to use a lot of that stuff if I ever taught kindergarten, which I didn't know if I don't even know if I'm ever going to do that. Currently with 3rd grade, I could be here for several years, especially if I like 3rd grade. So I decided to purge a lot of my stuff. I posted a picture of the boxes that I was shipping. That was round 3 of shipping boxes of my preschool stuff. So I want to share all of those details with you. I joined a teaching kind of buy sell trade page from Facebook, and it's for any grade level. And I will put the page here in the corner for you. Seriously, you should go and join that group. There's a lot of good things. If you're looking to sell anything, join that group, because I have sold so much stuff. I've made so much money off of what I've sold. Today I was shipping 7 packages. The previous day I've shipped 6, and then the previous day before that I've shipped 6 boxes. So I've made quite a bit of money, which has been really helpful for buying things for this year, because I was running low on budget, which we all do, especially if you are buying new things for your classroom. It gets pretty pricey very quickly. So join that group, post things that you want for sale, and when you post things for sale, please, please, please make your shipping cost outside of what you sell. So if you listed something for $5, don't say $5 shipped. Do $5 plus shipping. And your shipping packages, if you got them, if you can fit your stuff into a flat rate envelope, padded envelope, it will always be about $9. And if you can get them into a flat rate shipping box, it's almost $22. So you can fit a lot of things in that $22 box, because when I went in my first 2 rounds, the shipping costed way more than what I was selling my products for. So I lost out on a lot. So don't be like me and include your shipping outside of what you're selling, because trust me, it is so worth it. But yeah, so that is a teacher tip hack for you. If you're selling things that you want to get rid of and they're not selling locally, post them on that buy sell trade page, because I'm sure that they will sell. There's a lot of teachers who are looking for a lot of things. So we're gonna head back into the classroom and I will show you what we got done. Okay, this is several of the things that we decided that we didn't want or that was math related. Took out these chairs, and so here we go into the classroom. It's still a lot of work, still need to do a lot of things. Ran out of the bulletin board paper, but this is the state of the classroom. I am trying to figure out all of the things for flexible seating, where I want stuff, how I want it to look. And then my mom and I went and finished our library. I still need to put the other baskets and stuff there, and that's what I have for picture books. I would love to see your library and how you organize your picture books. I was originally going to put them in my clear book bins that I had last year for my students, but a lot of the books didn't fit because they were too tall in the book bins. And so I ended up finding myself like putting like a couple books in the book bin, you know, categorizing them together, but then having like 1 or 2 or 3 books that were too big, so I'd have to put them like on the side, and I just didn't love how that looked. So we decided to just kind of put them all together, and then kids could like grab what they wanted. But for me, that is still a little, it feels a little disorganized. And if I'm looking for a picture book, I'm not quite sure if I'd love it like that. I feel like for me, I would want to see it in its own little tub. So let me know how you would do your picture books. This is what it looks like. They're just currently stacked here. These books right here on the top shelf are by like the same, I don't know, like category. Like all of my Dogman books are here. The Bad Guys here, A to Z. And then these books down here don't have, like there's not multiples or the same author to make them a category. So I originally bought, I think her name is Molly. I'll tag her, I'll put her handle here, but she has these colorful labels that you can print off and put on the book spines, and you can do it by genre of the chapter books, or you could do it by author. So I bought the author ones, and I think that's what I'm going to plan on doing, is putting the books that don't have a category, put those labels on them, but I haven't done that yet. And then I'll show you the cabinet. We just organized them a little bit better. These are our kind of small group readers, and then I have instructional things here for lower readers. This one had the dictionaries, extra books here. This cabinet has a lot of the Journeys books and assessments with Ames Web, and then these are also small group books. And then also more Journeys books, Making Meaning, and then these books here. These are more of those small group books. So yeah, that's what it kind of looks like here. We're gonna finish doing flexible seating and figuring out the layout. All right, so here's what I think is what's going to work for flexible seating. I ended up getting rid of the standing table that I originally had. I don't think that there's enough space, and I honestly feel like with different flexible seating options at each table, I will have enough seating. I just thought that maybe some students would want to stand, and they definitely still could. I'm thinking that if students want to stand, they could use the higher top table over here that has this chair. and use this table as a standing table because it's decently sized. Like when I stand up, like Mia, come over here and demonstrate real quick. Let's see if it's gonna work as a standing table. Yes. So that will be fine if they want to use that table as a standing table. So what I'm thinking is that here's the library table, and I originally had 5 people here, but I think I'm just going to do 4 just because around this table, the gap between the table and the bookshelf isn't that far. And if someone is sitting there, but then someone also wants a book, it's going to be a little like in the way and a little hard to find a book, or whoever's sitting here is going to have a hard time working. So I'm just going to do the 4. And then at each table, I put a stability ball, a traditional chair. This side has the rubber band, and this one has a wobble cushion. So each one has something similar: the stability ball, the traditional chair, the wobble chair, or the wobble cushion, and the rubber band. So I thank you so much for my former co-teacher for sending me these in the classroom. I'm super excited to have them. I can't wait for my students to use them. This table right here is going to have the crate seats, and I showed you the fabric that I plan on using for that. Students are able to use the wobble stools at the small group table. These tables are just going to be for one person to work at in case someone wants to just kind of work alone by themselves. So I have 2 of those options. And then on this bookshelf, I originally wasn't going to keep this bookcase in here, but then the more I thought about it, I'm like, I don't really have a spot to hold other flexible seating options like our lap trays. These are the height adjusters for the wobble stools. And then I just need to put that shelf back up here. But I think this would be a good option to hold flexible seating choices. Also, some of the students can sit here on the carpet. I have the lap trays like you just saw. And then in these baskets, we have clipboards for them to write on. And this one's empty. I think I'm going to hold dry erase markers in here. And this one has the whiteboards. So that is what I'm thinking currently about flexible seating. I think my biggest obstacle was just figuring out how I'm going to get it to work, like layout wise, because everything seemed so close, or there didn't seem like there was a lot of space for the tables or the seating options. So if you are doing flexible seating, it's okay, spread everything out. You have to remember that some students may choose to sit on the floor, but just remember that you have plenty of seating options, not just designated to a table. So keep that in mind. I still have some boxes that I need to go through, so I'm gonna tackle that and find a spot for everything, or at least just clean it up. I can't tackle the bulletin boards up here because I ran out of that paper. So yeah, I just kind of want to clean up the mess so that I can see what I have left to do. So I hung up the remaining of the garland that was from the front of my board or the back of my room. And as I got close to my phone, I realized that you didn't get to see any of that. So I'll turn you around to show you what I did. It was just a small extra piece that I hung up there. I didn't entwine it with this one. I felt like it would be too much, and I just wanted something else up there so it wasn't so bare from the front of our room. Yeah, so hung that up with the push pins and it went really well. it is always so nice when everything is all clean and clear. It feels a lot better. I feel like I can finally breathe now that I figured out how I want my flexible seating to be, and just tidying up. I have several boxes that still need to go home, but everything I believe is here in the classroom that I'm going to need, and the rest of the stuff can just go home. I still need to hang up a lot of stuff, so I'm not completely done, but at least I'm done unpacking from the boxes, because that was just, it becomes overwhelming. But I found a note. That one of my teacher friends had wrote me my first year of teaching preschool, and that year was so hard. But she wrote on a sticky note, I can do hard things, and I have kept this note because it is a good reminder that even on the most stressful days, you can do it. Not every day is going to be perfect, but you'll make it. You'll make it at the end of the day. So get you a friend that will write little notes like this. I miss her. I wish that I still had her as my teaching partner, but I know that she's doing incredible things where she's going. So yeah, get a friend like this. So I always put it somewhere where I'm going to need it. So it's like a visual reminder for me that even on the toughest days, I will get through it. So here's what the classroom looks like. I'll turn around so that you can kind of see how everything is tidy. These boxes are the ones that need to go home. This little beanbag here is going to be my calm down corner. There was a desk there, but I'd rather choose to have like another flexible seating option. And I have like a bucket that has activities for the student to do to calm down, that will go here right beside it. Right here, this was my sub plan binder. I took the stuff that was related to preschool out, so I will put that together when it gets closer to school time. And then this little caddy is going to hold my calendar numbers and dates, and that way the student who's in charge of calendar can just get what they need from here and fix the calendar, and that way that's not a job for me. Some of you had suggested doing a washi tape border mat around here, and I definitely am going to try to do that. It just didn't get done today. So here we are. All right, so that is my classroom. This is classroom setup day 3. I hope that you loved it and enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments how you organize your library, because I need all the ideas of how to get this to look the way I think I want it. So definitely need your input for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.